Hi everyone, it's Allison and I'm here to do my week ahead reading for you. I'm going to try and project my voice. I've heard sometimes that I'm a little bit quiet in my week ahead reading, probably because I get into my super pensive mind. My other videos, often I plan out ahead of time, so I'm maybe speaking with a little bit more, I don't know, not confidence, but I just know where I'm going, whereas I'm reacting in the moment to these. So today I'm just getting rid of some distractions on my computer. Today I'm going to use the beautiful Bone Stone and Earth Flesh Tarot by Avalon Cameron and Anna Turian. Unfortunately, this one's out of print, but I've been working with a little bit. It's on my desk. So let's see what's happening. So we're beginning August, you guys. August is happening. Where is the time going? Getting into the dog days of summer. So let's see what we have to think of. Hi, Bean. My dog came up to visit me. So, August 1st to 7th. I know, honey. Now the other dog's in here too. Lordy Lord. One more. Okay. So, God, this deck is beautiful, you guys. Okay. So today we have the Four of Wands, and it is upright. We have the Devil, but it came up in the reverse position. But again, these cards are very intricate, so I'll just give you a minute to look at what the Devil looks like. Back in reverse. And then also in reverse, we have the two, I'll do it upright, although it doesn't matter so much. We have the Two of Pentacles. And so it came up in reverse like that. Okay. So our center card this week is the Devil, and it's the Devil in reverse. So if we think about the traditional meaning of the Devil as being addiction, bad habits, things we do that perhaps feel good in the moment, but don't serve our larger purpose, that don't help us actually move forward. So when this comes up in the center of a 3-card reading, I tend to think that powerful cards like this, the cards around them have to do with that center card. And to begin with, so on the one side, sorry, you hear my dog sneezing? You done? Okay, Devil in the middle. And here we have the Four of Wands, and I adore, this is such a great deck for interpretation. I did do, this deck was the deck, sorry, it's a little tangent here, that sparked my idea to do the Everything I've Learned From series, and I've sort of held off on doing one on this deck for 2 reasons. One, it's out of print, and that can be frustrating. But 2, I kind of already did it, but I think I would like to redo it in the context of Everything I've Learned From. So if we get the traditional sort of Four of Wands celebratory aspect, right? So in the Waite-Smith or Smith-Waite version, we've got the pillars and people coming out of the castle to celebrate. So it's like the preparations. But the preparations here are very specifically about tradition and ancestry and family, right? Like going back to where your roots are. So if we interpret this in the context of the Devil in reverse, I think, what we always want to do is flip our devils on the head, right? Like to find the thing that is inhibiting us from our, like the thing that we do. I can think of 100 things that I do in terms of procrastination and junk food and like just sort of to satiate things in me that aren't going to lead me sort of to a better, higher purpose, or they're just going to sort of satiate me temporarily. So if you want to find this way to keep this devil on its head, look at past lessons. Look at the work and preparation that goes into celebration, right? Look to people who have taught you or mentored you. So here we have a clear sense of sort of ancestry, familial lines, but you can also look at like who can you look at who has given you good advice? Who can you look at as a mentor in this time? Can you lean on them a little bit more so that you can keep this devil flipped in its reversed position? So we have that element of it. And then interestingly, on the other side, we have the Two of Pentacles. And here we have a spider, the sort of beautiful rainbow spider. I have a real problem with spiders, but that's my failing. It has nothing to do with the spiders. It's just my dumb brain. And so this idea of it weaving its broken web, right? Like busily trying to make and fix the web that it has. And we've got these gorgeous rainbow colors that are out of there too. But I think there's also a real danger. Like the thing about a spider is it's so good at what it does and so efficient at what it does. And what I like about this interpretation, when we take a look at the traditional Waite Smith interpretation of the juggler, right? And he's performing for an audience. It looks like he's on a stage. In some decks, there is an audience there that you can see. Like that busy nature of juggling 1,000 things, that can be a bit addictive in and of itself, right? Like, oh, I'm so busy. I have this. We all know, and maybe we have been people who are like, or how are you doing? It's like, oh, well, I have this and this and this, and I'm running crazy. And that feeling of busyness, that feeling of being overwhelmed, I think can sort of become addictive because that adrenaline is always the reminder that you're doing something, that you're not sitting still. But it's not, if it's not productive and it's not helpful to your purpose, right? If you're just spinning your wheels in place. And again, I speak from personal experience that this is a thing that happens. It can become its own, oops, I'm sorry, I've got my cards now all over the place. It can become its own little devil, this sense of busy work, of getting things done, of being busy and performatively busy. Look at me, these things I'm doing. I am so stretched. And it can also make you, I'm not saying it's in the case of this or with you or with me or anybody, but I think it can actually sort of suck away at your empathy and compassion for other people's situations and busyness, to be constantly thinking of yourself as the most busy ever, the most crazy ever. So if we think about a spider, if you ever watch a spider spin its web, which I'm trying to train myself to do so I can get over my irrational fear of spiders, like it is deliberate and beautiful and intricate and purposeful, right? So if we're going to keep this devil, right, it looks like you've done some good work here to keep it in this reversed position, right? To see these habits for what they are and keep them there. The advice this week is to think about the value of preparation and what you can learn from those that you trust around you. An older figure, a mentor, someone who can really help guide you into that celebratory phase without slipping into those devil mentalities. And then our Two of Pentacles. Are you going to juggle, or are you going to spin your web productively, thoughtfully, in the most efficient way possible? So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, for many people, for me, certainly my busyness is going to ramp up. So it's a really great thing to keep in mind this week. I hope you have found that helpful, and have a great week, and we will see you soon. Bye.